Hi guys, how are you doing today? Alright, so today I just want to share some of my thoughts about the current situation of the world, the pandemic, and as you can see from the title, and how the pandemic is turning us into Hikokomori. Yeah, I'm laughing, but it's not even funny. So, yeah, so lately I've been seeing topics about Hikokomori surfacing on YouTube and how it is a concern with the Japanese male and Japanese male is part of the society in Japan. So Hikokomori means that it's like a, well, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like a mental illness, how Japanese males are choosing to seclude themselves for years and decades. And most cases are hikokomori who are being taken care of financially by their parents, even though they're like a 30 or 40 years old adults. So that's how alarming the case is. So yeah, so the pandemic, even though we're not hikikomori, so well, at least for me and maybe for some people. So I made this video for those who might care to listen to. So yeah, that's what I'm been going through right now. I feel like I'm becoming a hikikomori myself. So yeah, this pandemic is driving me insane. I went out of town uh, with just my mountain bike to see if I could reach our farm. So I think that's how lonely I am, and I'm also having some troubles here in my place that I don't really prefer it here because I live near a hospital and there's always ambulances during the day, like at least 6 or 7 times. Always ambulances, always rushing and always beeping with their sirens. So it reminds me of the pandemic. So I really want to have a quiet place. You know, I want to be away from all the drama of the pandemic. And also, I don't want to wake up to a siren of an ambulance because of uh, growing cases of pandemic. But for me, in my opinion, it's more frequent than compared to before. When I was biking out of town for like 5 hours, uh, I've seen a lot of ambulances coming back and forth from out of town to the provinces. So that's how serious the pandemic is. Well, I know it may not be all about pandemic, but I have a feeling that there are more people being rushed to the hospital because of the pandemic, and the government, well, they're just doing their job. They don't want the people to panic. But anyway, yeah, so that's how I feel. So this pandemic is driving me crazy. I'm retired. I'm 35. I'm living alone, and friends can't come over because of the pandemic. They're afraid. Oh, I can't hang out with my friends. Dating is bad during the pandemic. You can't even hold each other. You can't even talk to each other well when you're outside or you're eating outside. Like there's like a barrier of plastic, and then some some of the women I've dated are locked down in their places in their provinces. So it's a really a bad time for socializing, especially dating. And this pandemic is driving us to be more alone now more than ever, more dependent on the pandemic is making us more isolated and more dependent on technology, and like messaging online. And just everything is just online, chatting online, liking stuff online, sharing, commenting, video chat. So yeah, for some of us who are like alone and single, so it's really bad. So yeah, so because yeah, one of the reasons of the pandemic is driving me crazy, the ambulances. So I wanted to check our house at our house at the farm. If maybe it's livable for me there. I needed to check something ASAP. But maybe I'll just find another place where there's no ambulances, sirens. Well, not that I don't care about those people who are dying or need of help, but I just want some peace and quiet. If that's too much to ask, I spend a lot of money on this house, renting this house on my own, but I still can't get the peace and quiet that I so deserve. I worked hard for that money, and I wanted some peace and quiet. Well, maybe at least I could have that, even though the pandemic has taken away my social life. I can't even practice karate anymore with my instructors and my friends because of the pandemic. So yeah, it's really bad. Can't hang out with my friends. I'm thinking of going back to work just to have some social life, but it's the pandemic. I hope this. When will this stupid thing end? Whoever made it. Well, thank you for ruining our lives and forcing us to be Hikokomori. So yeah, living alone, and what else I wanted to say? Yeah, so maybe I'll just add it in the comment down below. I had something on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember. Well, yeah, if you can relate, comment down below. How do you feel, and how's it working out for you? How's the pandemic working out for you? Yeah, so basically that's it. So being alone is I don't know if it wasn't the pandemic. I've lived alone before. This is not my first time living in an apartment. It was fine because I still had to go out with friends. I still can go out with friends. I have hobby groups. I have friends come over all the time. I can go to my friend's place. I can hang out with my friends. Back then I was dating. My date will come to my house. We can go out to the mall and date with no problems. But yeah, I could go to their home, visit their family. So yeah, so life sucks during the pandemic. I hope this will end. And yeah, I feel like I'm a Hikokomori now. I'm actually forced to be alone, literally, and it's like on my mind. I can't describe it. It's ruining my thinking, this pandemic, and forcing to be isolated. Well, anyway, yeah, so yeah, comment down below and see you on the next video. Yeah.